It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
It's Friday, and welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Recktenwald. This is Scooter.
Whoop whoop.
You sure that shouldn't be?
It's a behind the scenes joke, and we're not getting into details.
Are you sure?
We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
How's your Friday morning started?
So far, so good. I'm up, and like I said, so far, so good. But there's plenty of day left to ruin that.
You don't have this hankering for a bale of hay?
Something sweet, like sweet feed or
little sweet oats.
There you go. This just not right. Not right.
You know, last night they had a pep rally at the football field.
Yep.
And I spoke with Robert a little bit last night afterwards. He said it was fantastic. The stands were packed. Had a great show from the band, and it was just
awesome.
If it wouldn't have been so cold, it was just still cold last night. And he said it would have just been awesome for people to come out and see. But it was a good time, really good time.
I almost went up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost did, and then I thought, no, I'm in the privacy of my own home, and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, I didn't get back from the river until after dark, and I thought, well, I could run by there, and then I thought, man, if it's got any traffic at all, I'll be hung with this big trailer.
Oh, yeah, you had your trailer behind you.
Yeah, so I just kind of forgot about it. But it's homecoming week here in Mountain Home. The Mountain Home Bombers are going to take on the Siloam Springs Panthers tonight at 7 o'clock. We'll be there at 6. Pregame will start at 6 o'clock, and it's going to be a good time. We will need to say a prayer this morning. We've got lots of folks traveling around, and that's just what we need to do.
All right, let's hit it.
Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas, with all our respect, is not just their motto, it's how they do business. Renata Jenkins Byler and her staff all across the state in their 29 locations in Arkansas and the one in Memphis, Tennessee, take a real good care of folks in their time of need, and they bring us the morning prayer every morning. So now the morning prayer. Father God, we just thank you for the change of seasons, Lord. We just pray that will continue on, and not only in just the weather, Lord, but the change in season as far as how things are run here in our country and how our government is actually operating and how they should be operating for the people, and they just need to get back to that. I've said it several times this week. The election is just around the corner, and we just pray that you will encourage people to get out and do their civil duty and vote for the right person that they feel is right for the job. Lord, we just pray that you'll give them guidance to get that done. Lord, it's a busy Friday, and we just pray that you'll send travel mercies to all the folks that are out traveling around. Sports is a big thing here in north central Arkansas, not just in Mountain Home, but all the smaller schools around. We've got people traveling in, people traveling out, and we just pray that you'll be with them as they make those long trips. Lord, we just continue to pray that you'll give us good weather. We pray that you'll lead, guide us, direct us, give us common sense and the ability to know what's right and what's wrong. It's in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas. Here in Mountain Home, it's up Highway 5 North. Look for the biggest American flag you've probably ever seen. Take a right-hand turn, go in there, talk to them about pre-planning, check out their facility. You will go there and you will be comforted. And it's with all our respect is their motto, but they do a great job doing business with all the folks that have the need. And now we're going to have a quick commercial break by Bob and Linda Zdora of the Z-Team. 870-405-0793 is their number. retiredarkansas.net. And here's their clip.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
That's the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zdora, 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net. You can go to retiredarkansas.net, click live views, and see stuff like this. Oh, the frog.
The frog. I did take a shot this morning.
Let's take a look at it.
You could see the lights.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a pretty neat shot. I did take a shot. This was from the live camera, and I just took a still shot from it, and it was early this morning. You can see the lights, but you can see that there is a lot of fog.
That is the Rainbow Bridge.
Oops, let me go back if you're talking about it.
I am.
Sorry.
Thank you.
There you go.
That is the Rainbow Bridge. It goes from Baxter County, Arkansas, over into Marion County, traveling west. It's an old bridge, and behind it is a railroad bridge that's still used on a daily basis. You can go to the other shot. This is the live shot now. It's going from Marion County back into Baxter County, and that is the city of Cotter. You can't hardly see it. Go into a zoom shot.
You can see there's water down there.
I'm going to say, if you look really close, you'll see some ripples in the water. That for sure is a live shot. And I would venture to say at about 8 o'clock, that's going to be clear as can be. Just my thoughts. You never know.
Yeah, I think once the sun comes out, it'll get rid
Clear
of the
right
fog.
up.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can see some of it's starting to blow out.
Yeah,
a
it's
little bit
actually
compared to
moving
what it
across.
was.
It's if you look up to the north about 1 o'clock, there you go. It zooms in a little bit. You can see it's a little bit clear.
See the water moving?
These shots are there, brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora of the Z Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty here in Mountain Home. Retiredtoarkansas.net is their website. You can click and go check out. There's 15, 16 different shots of this live views. Or you can go there and check out the MLS listings. If you see something there that catches your eye, you better get on the phone and give them a call, because the real estate market here is still really, really good. I think we're going to have This Week in Real Estate report from Bob Zdora here at about 7:15, and we'll talk more real estate at that time. And now let's talk about some weather. Temperatures around the area: Mountain Home is 46, Harrison's 45, Batesville's 49, Yellville is 40, Marshall's 36, Salem, Arkansas is 46, Mountain View, Arkansas is 36, Calico Rock 46, West Plains 46, Springfield 45, Poplar Bluff, Missouri 37, and St. Louis, Missouri is 52.
I think 46 is the winner, though. That's got the majority.
46 is the winner?
Yep.
I'm glad you count that up.
Not that it
Not
matters.
a bad job.
Here we go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, Muley. Take a look at the radar around Mountain Home. We'll pan it out some, catch the whole great U.S. of A. The whole country looks a little clear. Let that radar catch up to make sure I'm not telling a fib. And it's caught up. It's pretty clear, Scooter.
I like it.
From Seattle down to Miami and from Boston all the way to Los Angeles, it's looking pretty clear. I better get off here before this radar catches up and calls me a liar. But it does look pretty clear if you're taking an airline flight across the country. It's pretty clear at this moment, so you're looking pretty good no matter where you're headed. We're going to zoom into Arkansas. We're going to zoom all the way there from Rogers to Blytheville, Fayetteville to Jonesboro, Fort Smith to Memphis, Conway, Little Rock, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, and down in Texarkana. If you're traveling the state of Arkansas today, you've picked a good day to do it. It looks pretty clear all across. On the national weather, heavy rain and severe thunderstorms over in Oklahoma. That could bring something to us next week, maybe. Maybe, just maybe.
Never know. I think we do have some rain in the forecast.
We're going to take a
We
look
need
at
it.
We're going to take a look at it. We need it,
We need some rain.
do we?
Yes.
Why?
You're going to look at the drought thing here in a little bit, and I'm going to show you.
Too late for the hay to grow.
Here we go. Here's
There
your side.
we've been. Yeah. Yep. We're going to click on this. Today, sunny, high of 79, increasing clouds tonight, low of 56. Mostly sunny tomorrow, high of 78. Mostly clear tomorrow night, low of 62. Mostly sunny on Sunday, high of 79. Partly cloudy Sunday night, low of 64. Partly sunny, slight chance of thunderstorms, high of 76 on Monday. Thunderstorms likely Monday night, 60% chance, low of 58. Thunderstorms likely Tuesday, high of 65. Next Tuesday night, it's going to get down to 44. Next Wednesday, be high sunny and high near 62. Mostly clear, low near 41 on Wednesday night, and Thursday will be high near 66. And the pollen count. No tree pollen today, tomorrow, or Sunday. Grass is low today, none tomorrow, none on Sunday. Ragweed, moderate today, low tomorrow, low on Sunday. Let's go down here. Is this where the...
No. On your after you do both lake levels.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
It'll be on the last lake level.
Take a look at the lake levels. Lake Norfolk, 552.82, which is 0.82 above full pool of 552. They're getting that down quite nicely. They're not generating anything at this time. Lake Bull Shoals is 655.34, which is 3.66 below full pool of 659. They're currently generating 2.
And if you'll scroll down,
I'll scroll down, look at the
you
drought
can see
monitor.
how bad the drought monitor is for
We are
Arkansas.
in a D2 severe drought in all of northern Arkansas, from pretty much coast to coast there, border to border, and extreme drought down around Little Rock and up in Washington County, over in Bentonville, Fort Smith, and all that area. It's looking pretty tough.
And this is updated Thursday morning, so it's up to date.
As of yesterday,
Yep.
yeah. So that's the way it is. There's your dam reports, your lake levels, and all your weather. Brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Scooter, we got to mention, your boom is right in your face.
I told you, I'm going to move it.
You going to move it?
Yep.
So, folks, those of you that tune in every morning just to look at Scooter, we will get that boom moved for Monday. So, join us, stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show. We got a little bit of news highlights for you this morning. Probably one of the most important things we can talk about this morning, Scooter, is early voting starts Monday.
Well, that's quick. It's right around the corner.
It is right around the corner. Early voting will start on Monday. Go to courthouse, cast your vote. I don't know how many early voting stations they will have open on Monday. Do you? Have you heard any word on that?
I haven't heard.
Haven't either. But I do know that courthouse is always a dependable place to be.
That's where I always do my early voting.
Do a little early voting for sure. The Mountain Home City Council passed a short-term rental ordinance last night during their city council meeting. There's a whole list of rules and regulations that they've got along with that. So you're going to want to check that out for sure. You go to citymountainhome.org and they can fill you in on that. Just some things we want to make sure we mention quite a bit of, so where they have a good turnout. The Lone Rock Volunteer Fire Department at 8442 Push Mountain Road, Saturday, October the 29th, from 11 to 3, rain or shine. They'll be serving up their famous smoked pulled pork sandwiches with all the trimmings, drink and dessert, $10 for adults. Children under 12 will be $8. Be live entertainment by Matt McGowan and Work in Progress. Flu shots, area vac, and community info will be provided at this event. They will be selling raffle tickets or chances to win. You can't have raffle tickets, I guess, but 1 ticket for 3 chances to win. Same thing, right? I mean,
Yep.
What the heck? It's crazy. Verbiage, I guess.
Verbiage.
Verbiage.
Yes, verbiage.
Prize number 1 is a 58-quart capacity cooler with Bluetooth soundbar. Wet sounds is what it says. With 200-watt amplifier, runs on 12-volt battery. The retail value of that is $999.
It's a nice cooler.
Prize number 2 will be the choice between 2 different firearms. Federal background check will be required, and prize number 3 will be a $250 Walmart gift card. Drawing tickets are $5 each, 5 for $20. Do not need to be present to win. Drawing will be held at 2:30. First drawing, you get any of the 3 prizes. Second drawing, you get either of the 2 remaining, and third, you get what's left over.
That's pretty much it.
There you go.
It'll be a good time, though. There's a lot of people that go through there. They have some great barbecue. The band, I know the band real well. They do a great job.
do a good job.
It'll be a fun event.
Booze and Brews Monster Gala, Love Life 2022, October 29th from 6 to 10 p.m. Schliemann Center for Women's Health and Education, sponsored by Baxter Health, will be hosting the 9th annual fundraiser on Saturday the 29th, BRMC Wellness Education. All proceeds benefit programs and services offered by Schliemann's Center for Women's Health Education. Boy, that's a mouthful. By golly. Yes, I would like to be an official Love Life Booze and Brews sponsor. You can do that. You can be Dracula for $2,500, would be a Dracula level sponsor. 6 tickets to the event, live business mentions from the DJ booth, business logo, blah, 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 blah. Lots of stuff. There's a zombie level for $1,000, a werewolf level for $500, and a ghost level for $250. Contact Baxter Health. Give them a call at 870-508-2354, and they'll get you hooked up with Booze and Brews Monster Gala. You going to dress up and go to that?
I don't know. You never know.
You just never know.
You never know.
You could go as a horse, of course.
I never would talk to a horse, of course. Okay, here we go.
That's Community News Update brought to you this morning by XL7-TV, the morning show. We're going to be back with This Week in Real Estate in just a moment.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
What? Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora, the Z-Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty here in Mountain Home. 870-405-0793 is their phone number. retiredarkansas.net is their website. And welcome, sir.
Hey, morning.
How are you today?
I'm good.
It's a chilly morning this morning.
It is. It's good for the trees. They're starting to you can really see them blowing out. You know, the colors are starting to orange up and stuff. I was afraid thank God for the rain the other day, because I was afraid they were just going to go brown and fall.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them were and have been in the yard over.
And still, even over all these years, there's still a lot of people that come to this area to see the leaves drop.
Oh yeah.
Take a drive over to Ponca, down along the Buffalo, and just enjoy the environment and the scenery.
Because you get those long views. You know, if you're from the city someplace, I mean, you're used to looking at
50 feet.
Yeah, exactly. So here,
as far as you can get.
And that's what a term that I use. Here, you can stretch your eyes.
Yeah.
You know, you can exercise them and stretch them out there and see things in the distance and be able to capture a better idea of how big is big. You know, and that's a great thing for here.
My younger brother bought a place that's up on top of a bluff that overlooks the White. And when you go to where he's going to build his home and look out, you take a look at 3,200 acres of the Forest Wood Farm.
Oh, perfect.
And it's just in a big bend of the river, and you can look kind of like your place. You can look both directions, and then you just have that beautiful shot of the Forest Wood Farms,
Great.
and it's just amazing. You can sit there and just let your imagination go.
Oh yeah, yeah, and you can do it. You just kind of let things drift away, and it's.
And before long, you're probably sitting in a reclining lawn chair going.
That could happen.
Little dozed off. No dozing off for
Not
the
a
Z
bad
team
thing.
this weekend. You guys were at the Turkey Trot at Yeovil?
Yeah, we were. We're at Turkey Trot. It was a great event. It's always a fun thing to be at. We've been going for a number of years, and to go and meet new people, meet people that see us on here, meet people that hear us on the radio, meet people that see your ads at this, that, and the other thing, and you sold this house, or people, old clients that come in and stop by and say hi. It's a national treasure event. My son Jason came down and came over, and he was like, "This is just so." And he's a grown man. This is so cool. This is small town America, you know. And so a lot of people use it for family reunions and things like that. The vendors, the different bands, and they had kids dancing and kids lip syncing and just cool things. They dropped turkeys. They were just little Beanie Baby turkeys, but they dropped turkeys. And if you won, you got a frozen turkey and some other things. They had a bunch of door prizes, good sponsors for that. Just a good event.
It was the 76th annual Marion County
Yeah.
Turkey Trot.
Yeah.
And for people maybe new to the community or not have seen or know about the Turkey Trot, years ago, in years past, they used to drive a live turkey out of an airplane, and then it was best of luck to both of you, because you may be under it trying to catch it like a punted football, and the next thing you know, you're laying on the ground because it hit you in the head. Never did.
They can fly.
Contrary to popular belief, they never did actually try to drop frozen turkeys.
They attempted something off the roof of the courthouse, but they were with parachutes of some sort.
Right.
But because of the length, the height, the parachutes got open about that far, and they went boom and hit the ground.
Yeah.
So that didn't work quite well.
So now they're doing Beanie Babies off of drones, and that apparently
They
was a big
updated
hit.
a great old it's a great update of an old tradition, and they still get the turkeys, and it's a lot easier to cook because you don't have to clean them or do anything else instead of walking around. But it always was kind of cute seeing the kids walking through the fairground area there with the turkey in their arms.
The
You know,
live
they got
turkey.
the live turkey, because they're wild turkeys. They're not those little white ones that you're thinking of. You know, they're wild turkeys. Americana.
Hometown music?
Yes, they had a couple local bands there. They had Jerry Hopper played Friday night. They had some local bands, some kids dancing on the stage, to little production numbers, and people lip syncing, and just fun.
Just a good time.
Just fun, yeah. The weather was spectacular.
This is not Mayberry, but pretty darn close.
For those 2 days, it is. Yeah.
Their deputies get 2 bullets.
And deputies walk around, they're saying hi, and it's not like, hey, get off of there and put that down or anything else. I mean, they're actually part of the community, which is a great, great thing as well.
Any idea, hard to tell, probably shouldn't even ask the question, any idea to know newcomers, first-timers that have come to something like that?
Oh, there were quite a few. And we had our booth there for Century 21 and for the Z team, and we were right next to 3 booths for the American County Republican Party, which we're members of. And I had set up a thing a couple of years ago for straw polls. I took quart paint cans and built a little rack and put them in there. And so you put the candidate's picture, and we got straws. And you put them in there. You have to bring the straw poll.
Right.
So this year what we did is they got 3 colors. So they had blue, yellow, and brown. So for people of Marion County, you got a brown one and put it in there. If you were from Arkansas and were visiting, you got one of the other colors. And
Sure.
if you were from another state and you were here, like vacation, checking the area out, you got a 3rd color. And there was a number of Arkansas people that come here from throughout Arkansas, and a number of people that were here visiting that had heard about the event in one form or another and come for that. So there was a lot of people that were, hadn't assimilated yet, and were coming down to see if that's what they wanted to do. And good. It was actually a pretty good gauge to see how many people.
And that's amazing that it has such a great turnout, because the week prior to that was Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue up in Northwest Arkansas, which I know brought people this way. 30,000 motorcycles, I hear.
Yeah, something
over
like
in that area.
Yeah, that's a pretty big area. Pretty big thing.
But on their tours, they would take a 2 or 3 hour ride.
Right.
And they would go to, I know a group of them that went down to Buffalo City and come back through, caught lunch in Norfolk and blah, 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 and they went back. So they made a day of it, a day tour.
Sure.
Coming this direction. So all these little festivals and events that we have, they don't have to be right here for us to feel the effect of them.
Oh, that's great.
They can be anywhere within 200 miles.
Sure. And for something like that, for those guys that drive something like that, that's just, an afternoon, just let's go.
Yeah, the further it is, the funner it is.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
coming
And
over
we
here,
got great roads. I
you
mean,
take a drive down Push Mountain and hit all those motorcycle curves, and they just love them.
Sure. And our roads are so, people who live here may not think so, but if you've been out of this state at all, our roads are like glass compared to many other places. And if you're on a bike and you're going from state to state, these roads here are great, and it's pretty. People are friendly. Life is good.
This portion of This Week in Real Estate's been brought to you by the Tourism
Chamber.
Commission.
Yeah, tourism. Yeah, exactly. but it is the truth. I mean, that's what we have.
And it's a daily.
That's what we sell. You can buy 3 bedrooms, 2 baths in a lot of places, but you can't buy what we have here.
Right.
In those places.
Right.
That's really the deal when we talk about quality of life and all the things we talk about all the time.
Yeah, you're buying a home here, but you're buying a way of life that you're not used to wherever you are.
That's
today.
right. That's right. And you got to decide, is this what we want to do or not? And we get people that say, not really what we wanted. It's a big country. There's a lot of places that you can choose to go to. But for those that can make that jump to be here, life is good.
Yeah, if you're looking for a grocery store, a Target, and a Walmart on every corner, this is probably not the place for you.
Exactly. But it's not that far.
Right.
You jump in the car and you go for an hour drive, and it's not like you're going for an hour drive in any of the big cities where you've gone for an hour drive, but you've only gone 15 miles.
Right.
You can make some real time here. That's why we talk generally time with people more than miles. Because if you told them, well, you got to go, what's Branson, 45 miles, well, a little more than that.
Yeah.
They'd go, I ain't going there.
Yeah, I'm not driving 80 miles to
I'm
the
not
store.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Let's take a look at some numbers.
But once you do, you go, oh, yeah.
That wasn't too bad.
This wasn't bad at all.
Andy's is wonderful.
Yeah, exactly. It's worth the drive. That's right. This week in real estate, there were 42 new listings came on the market, 5 commercial properties, 12 parcels of land, 25 homes came on the market, ranging in price from $74,000 to $496,000. 3 of those are taking backups. There were 41 sales, a commercial property, 11 parcels of land, 29 homes sold. They range in price from $40,000 to $995,000. Average sale price this week was $257,000 with 78 days on market. $7.4 million in residential real estate closed this past week. 10 properties expired. 25 had price changes, and we talk about that. We're seeing more of that, just getting more realistic expectations of the market. Currently, there's 259 homes on the MLS, which I think is the same number as it was last week. This year, there's been 975 homes have sold for $216 million. The average sale price of $221 with 80 days on market. Last year there'd been 1,053 homes that sold for $210 million. The average sale price last year was $199,000 with 89 days on market. Prices are going up from last year. Days on market are coming down because we took the big crunch going into the end of the year. I mean, it never really slowed down for the fall. But the market's still active. I was out with people, 2 different couples this week. Linda was out with a couple. Darlene was out with people over the last weekend. People are still coming. They want to be here. People from Texas, people from Illinois, people from Louisiana. Come on down. I think that we'll see a push from Florida. Not all of them, obviously, but I think that there's a lot of people
just won't want to rebuild.
There's people that just aren't going to go through this again, right? And they get to that stage of their life. We talk about downsizing. They're like, this was a good idea, but it's not a good idea. I'm not going to go through this again. And the cost is going to be, they're going to get a check for whatever the house is. Is that going to cover the expenses? The rate of inflation and the material. Insurance is going to go if you can get it. That's going to be the big part of it. So now you're going to take a chance. You're going to rebuild. Is this the year? Is next year? Is it 5 years? When is it? They didn't have 100 years. They didn't have a tornado or hurricane come in on that side in that area over there where it came in.
Very seldom do you hear that.
So I think they just get kind of lackadaisical, and so on those islands. I got a guy who lives on an island right behind Sanibel Island, Pine Island it's called, and they just got crushed. And all of his neighbors. The whole island is just, they're waiting for FEMA and everybody else.
And if you're looking for a place to go, this is a good place to come.
Oh, it is. And I think that we'll see some of that coming here. I think the quality of life issues will be enough to, and we're not, we don't get that bad. I tell people we get 3.5 seasons. Yeah. We get a nice summer, we get a nice spring, we get a nice fall, we get a little winter crammed in the middle, but it's not like winter.
Yeah. It's going to be cold.
Yeah.
There's not going to be a lot of snow. Yeah. Watch this year, we'll get 10 feet.
That's probably not. We'd have to work to get that, but we're blessed in a lot of ways.
We spent a lot of time in the first segment talking about turkey trot and bikes, blues, and barbecue. And, people need to know that there's more to life than the hustle and bustle, sitting in a car going. You may complain about driving from here to Branson to maybe go shopping. But if you live in the suburbs of Chicago and have to get on the interstate or the expressway to go to work, you're spending the same amount of time daily in that traffic to get somewhere you really don't want to be.
So that's the other part of it. You're going someplace you really don't want to go. Whereas here, if you go up to Branson, there's like, this is pretty cool. Go up, walk the landing a little bit, go to a new restaurant. Even if you just go to Eureka Springs. We'll blow up there for lunch, and you could go to Fayetteville. There's so many places that you can go, and it's just a little day trip. And
then when you're done, you come back, you get back in the home, and you just relax, and you breathe and go, man, that was a nice day.
It was a nice day.
It was a nice day.
Linda posted a little thing, and now with the weather changing, if you want to take a really nice drive to Mountain View and go through that national forest. I'd give it maybe another week and go through those forests and stuff. We took the Jeep, and we had taken the top off. And it was just great. So you take those days and you enjoy them, and you look forward to things.
This weekend would be a good weekend for that.
Yeah.
How do we get you?
Give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. Check out the website, retiredtoarkansas.net. We're over at our desk are at the main office. We work out of there. We're across the street from McDonald's at 1024 Highway 62 East. But if you go there, ask for the Z Team. If you call, ask for the Z Team, and call my honey, 870-405-0793.
That's been This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. We appreciate you joining us each and every week. Have a good week. We'll be back with Football Friday here in just a moment.
Go Bombers.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Scrap Daddy's Metals is a full-service scrap recycling center accepting your scrap metals for recycling, paying you top dollar for all of your recyclable metals. They even buy cars and catalytic converters. Give them a call today at 870-424-6120 or visit them at 2821 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Football Friday, and this morning we've got Coach Steve Airy and Coach Greg Crow, Mountain Home Bomber Football. How are you, gentlemen?
Fantastic.
Another long week, huh, Coach Crow?
Yes, and a really long bus ride.
Really? No shocks or nothing?
Listen, I'm just telling you. I'll probably get in trouble for this, you know. Doc Long asked me once about different buses, and I told him I wasn't getting in the middle of that. Well, I'm fixing to get in the middle of it.
There you go.
It needs to happen.
Let's talk about your junior high game last night over at West Memphis. You took on the Imps last night at West Memphis. Came out victorious. Let's talk about that a little bit.
We did, you know. I mean, we had a lot of bad stuff go on last night, and you know, we kind of dug ourselves out of it. And I mean, you can't dream up some of the stuff that happened, and it's just. You know, it seems like every time we go in that direction and play in that part, it just, you know, it's hard to get in a rhythm, and there's a lot of penalties, and some of that stuff's self-inflicted, you know. But I mean, we found a way to get it done, and you know, we helped them a little bit. But I mean, I told them after the game that, you know, you got to appreciate winning, because at the end of the day, nobody cares what it looks like; they just want to win.
Yeah.
You know, and it takes a lot to win and a lot to put yourself in a position to win. So we weren't going to spend a lot of time fretting about it. So
come out of there with the W, and that's what matters.
That's what matters.
Yeah.
So, you know, I was proud of our kids for that. Our defense played really well again.
How does that set you in the 5A East Junior High Conference?
We won it. We won it last night. I mean, we can. Even in the event if we were to lose our last game of the season, we would win the tiebreaker over everybody. So Annie Camp beat Marion last night, and we beat Annie Camp. So that's back-to-back. We've got that done, which is good.
2 years in a row. It's a conference championship for the junior high squad. And
yes.
It makes a difference if they're in a conference competing for something, doesn't it?
Yes. Well, you can hold that over their head, you know, putting the banner out in the gym, and, you know, I mean, that being there when, you know, they come back and bring their kids there, and, you know, I mean, that stuff matters, you know. I mean, it's just when you're playing for something, it's such a big difference. I know when I was at another school, we went years and didn't have a conference, and it just, the motivation level's not near as high, you know. You don't have near the preparation, and if you lose, it's no big deal. And once we got back in the conference, boy, it just changed everything.
Gives them something to shoot for.
Yes.
And gives them something to be proud of when it's over with.
100%.
So you lost your starting quarterback for the 9th grade last week.
And we're hoping he may be able to go next week. He's going to go get an X-ray on, I think he said Wednesday. So we're hoping maybe that helps us out right there a little bit.
And you've got one more home game that'll wrap up your season as a whole. Who's that against?
It'll be West Memphis Wonder. Yeah, it'll be West Memphis Wonder on Thursday night. And, you know, we just need to go do what we do and execute. And, you know, we're gonna have some new people playing in that deal. They're gonna have to step up and get to a higher level. You know,
finish the conference out undefeated. It'd be a nice way to finish it out.
Yes.
Coach Harry, your JV team come home victorious again.
Played a real good game Monday night. We got up 2 scores. They came back. They went up on us a score. We was leading in the first half. They scored twice in the third quarter, got up on us by 7. Last 4.5 minutes, we had to put a drive together to win, and they did. So just come back from behind win, and it was a must score to win. And yeah, they're still rolling.
As Coach Crow said, it doesn't have to be pretty.
No.
Just has to get done.
Yeah,
just win.
I listened to Drew Brees one night. He had played a crappy game on Monday Night Football, and they had eked one out by 1 point or whatever. And he says, I celebrate them all.
There you go.
So I will too, man. At this point, you're going to celebrate them all because you're not ever guaranteed a victory.
Yes.
And sometimes it's a while before you get one.
And it's a good thing. They're undefeated at this point in their season. They play their final game Monday night at Bomber Stadium. There'll be a 7th grade game and 1 quarter of another 7th grade game Monday night, and then the JV will play. You know, Batesville's coming to town. Pioneers, they want some revenge from when you all went down there and beat them.
Yep.
So they're going to be hot to beat the Bombers, but it'd be nice to have that as an undefeated JV season.
Yeah, it is. Hey, we're going to take it. We're going to take every successful situation we can get right now and try to roll it into a positive situation. And our freshmen have had a great season. Our JV have had a great season. They're going to play Batesville in their final one. It'll probably about a 7 o'clock kickoff, and we got to celebrate these guys when it's all over and done with. I'm proud of what you've done, Coach. And
appreciate it.
I'm proud of what our JV coaches have done with our JV squad.
You know, parents ask all the time, so, you know, why can our 9th grade win? Why can our JV win? Why can't our varsity win? Well, it's 2 different playing fields, right?
It is.
We've not played a PA.
No. We've
not played a Greenwood.
You're not doing it. And the competition level with the 9th grade seems to be pretty level. Am I making an assumption that shouldn't be, Coach Crow?
Level, like, what do you mean?
The competition level is our school matches up pretty good with their schools. But on the JV side, our level of JV play matches up with who we're playing, who our opponents are. But you can't take, I don't believe you could take our JV team and go play a Plastic Academy or a Greenwood or a Lake Hamilton and have the same results. Not at this point.
You know, and I'm going to say this. I really think we could play with most of the teams in our league if I got everybody out. You know what I mean? If I got everybody out. But you know, we got to get faster. We got to have more depth, and playing kids both ways in this league. We get tired, and we go from slow to slower, and we got a lot of athletes running the halls right now. But I really feel like PA is a little cut above us right now, and then Greenwood's a little cut above us, and they've kind of railroaded us. But as far as everybody else goes, I think if we get our guys out, I think we play.
Yeah. And listen, let's be fair. They're a cut above everybody. It's not just us. Sure. I mean, Greenwood's the mecca of high school football, and I mean, let's face it. I mean, the only team in Arkansas that's even played Bryant close has been PA. I mean, it's not. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's not an excuse, or and they're really good football programs, you know. And I mean, there's a reason they win. They're successful. Right. So,
Coach Crow, let's talk about that conference again, the 5A East Junior High Conference. Will that stay intact for the next season?
To my knowledge, it's going to be intact for, you know, going forward. I don't know why it would not be intact.
Well, I didn't know if AAA would get their fingers in it.
No, and that's kind of more. Junior high conferences are more set up by athletic directors
and coaches
and stuff like that. And you know, I know last year they looked at trying to expand it a little bit, and there was some pushback. I think basketball created some issues or something from some other schools, and but I mean, it's good for us to have something to play for. And you know, we've lost and tied a game in 8th grade in it this year. That I mean, I think Jonesboro and MacArthur handled us in 8th grade pretty easy, and you know, we didn't give them much resistance. So I mean, we've got a lot of work to do, you know, to get caught back up.
How did your 8th grade do last night?
They won 16-0, and you know, I think the game was relatively short. I think there were only like 60 plays total in the game. So, wow. You know, but they did a good job. Defense played really, really well, and we're having some real problems fumbling the football in 8th grade. I mean, we give more gifts than Santa Claus. You know, I mean, it's just it is what it is. You know, and I mean, we can make 9,000 excuses, but you got to hold on football. You know, I mean, or you don't win.
Yeah, sure enough. Time to take a break. We'll be back in just a moment.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. Close to Lake Norfolk and a short journey to Jordan County Line Liquor is your destination for all your refreshment needs. They offer the widest variety of all your wines, beers, and liquors with the cleanest atmosphere and the largest selection in the area. Not sure what to get? Ask Jordan County Line Liquor's friendly and knowledgeable staff for an expert recommendation you can't go wrong with. Also, don't forget about the Smoker's Den for all your smoking and accessory needs. That's Jordan County Line Liquor, close to Lake Norfolk, located on Highway 177 in Jordan, Arkansas.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever...
Welcome back to the morning show here on XL7-TV. Coach Steve Airy, Coach Greg Crow. We're talking about No Bomber football. It's homecoming tonight, Coach Airy. You got you guys ready to roll?
Well, I hope so. It was kind of a weird week having 2 weeks to prepare for somebody. I thought I'd feel really good going into it. Defensively, though, Justin really was out for a week, and we've done some switching around on defense, playing guys in different spots. We didn't know whether he'd be back or not.
You think he'll be back tonight?
He'll be back tonight, and so we're ready. If he had a neck injury, and they held him out for a week, and
is Tristan back?
Tristan's not back.
Not back.
So we we kind of played some guys out of spots, so we really didn't get the quality of reps we needed. So
everybody else seems to be healthy as they can be.
I believe so. I believe we're pretty fresh. Josiah Chapa may come back tonight and play a little bit as well. He's not 100%, but he's good enough to go.
Yeah.
So
you've had an extra week to prepare for Siloam Springs Panthers. They're coming in. They're struggling this season. I've been watching some film, and then they don't seem to be as in sync as they've been in years past.
They're a little off, and if you, they're kind of like us. If you haven't had a little bit of success, I think sometimes the mental block gets you as much as anything. I think we'll see a better Siloam tonight because, you know, a lot of coaches that I've talked to on the phone say they just don't fight very hard, and I said, well, they will tonight because they probably think
they want to come here and upset our homecoming like we did over there. And
we got two identical records, and they're needing it as bad as we're needing it.
Right. Yeah. They're going to have to make that long trip that we're so used to that they're not used to.
Right.
And that's going to hopefully play in our favor tonight. Any changes that you? I know you're not good about sharing changes on the TV, but anything that you can share with us this morning?
We have no changes on offense other than Brody Goodson's been in for Josiah for a couple weeks because Josiah's been hurt. Tony Fox will be at corner again, and then Bear Miller may play in some nickel package tonight. So
that'll be all right.
That'll be all right. Yeah, I was thing I was hanging on to last week was Robert Dover was working some linebacker, and he's just not picking it up. So that's kind of out again. 8 days of work and it didn't pan out. So he's gonna put his hand in the ground. He's gonna give people heck off the edge.
Yeah, they're gonna end up figuring out that they need to double team him and maybe triple team him, and they're still not gonna work very well.
He's got a good motor, and I know he was looking forward. They're looking for change. Kids like change. Everybody likes change, but you take a guy that's one of the better guys in the state and put him on his feet, and he's pretty mediocre at best. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Right. You might as well play him where he's good.
Yeah, let him be a great player Friday night.
Absolutely, because he has been a play changer. That's for sure.
Yeah,
chasing him down from cross field, and unbelievable. But you've got the Siloam Springs Panthers will be here tonight, and there's a lot of extra activity going on pregame with all the homecoming festivities and all that stuff. How will you get your guys focused for tonight?
You know, being on a 2-week layoff, I was afraid of being flat tonight. But I think the homecoming festivities kind of help get us charged up. Usually I'm an anti-homecoming guy. I think it's a distraction. But I think it might be good for us coming off of a bye week and give us a little bit of excitement. I think we got three pep rallies today. They've had activities all day yesterday, so it turns into about a 3-day party is what it turns into there.
Yeah. Had a nice parade on Wednesday for everybody. It was a good time.
Powder puff game, and the whole school was out yesterday afternoon, and I think they got a flyover tonight, and all the alumni coming in. It should be a big crowd. It should be a fun night for everybody.
Right. Come out with a victory, make it that much funner.
We just need a victory bad.
Yeah, sure do. Coach Crow, what's your thoughts on a homecoming?
Well, when I used to coach high school football, I hated it. I mean, you automatically think you're going to get beat, you know, but we don't have to deal with it in junior high much. And I mean, I understand what Coach Airy's talking about on it. It just seems like a lot of times it takes away from the game when it's just, and I think the extra week he's probably right, you know, but I think the incentive of winning the football game tonight adds to it a little bit, you know. I'm just one of those guys. I don't like pep rally. I don't like anything. I like just
be there,
straight and
show up.
Yep.
Kick
I don't like eye black. I don't like wristbands. I don't like long hair. I don't like any of that stuff. You know.
Yeah, old style football. Coach, I've got to ask you this question. Been bugging me for the last couple of weeks. When you're on the road, or even when you're home, whose job is it to keep you cool, calm, and collected when the referees blow it?
It's nobody's job. You know, I'm going to tell you, Bob, I get really, really a bad rap for yelling at officials, and I'm not near as bad as everybody thinks I am.
Yeah.
I'm just loud, you know, and I don't know. Perception's not always reality, but I mean, I don't, you know, and I'm not in denial when I say that, you know. I know a lot of people that are a heck of a lot worse than I am, you know, but I mean, I got pretty hot last night, but I had every right to get hot. I mean,
they didn't flag you for victory formation or anything?
No. But when you throw an incomplete pass and the ball goes back 4 yards, that's a problem. You know, I mean, wouldn't you get mad at that? I mean,
Yeah.
at some point, I mean, right's right and wrong's wrong, you know?
Well, the one thing is you're never going to be happy, and everybody needs to come to grips with that. He's crazy, but he's good crazy.
But he's
you know
good
what I mean?
crazy.
Yeah, he's good, good crazy. He's great crazy.
I don't know about that, but
it is what
it's
it is.
nobody's job. Coach Stevens has learned. I mean, I've been doing this long enough to, like, I know where the line's at, you know, and I'm gonna walk right up on it. So
stay there a few minutes and back off.
Well, I mean, not always, but I mean, it just. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's nights I don't say anything. You know, no need to say anything, but.
But you just stand up for your kids and their plays.
Well, you need to. I mean,
if not, they'll get run over.
Oh, there's no question. I mean, it's like, I mean, when you throw a pass 30 yards out of bounds and the receiver only looked for it and you get pass interference, that's a problem, you know? And I know there's no rule on that, but when the receiver's not looking for the ball and your guy's breaking on it and the receiver runs over your guy, it's not pass interference. Like, so, I mean, you need to be able to say something on that, you know? And, but no, perception is not always reality.
There you go.
On that deal. And,
there you go.
I would debate that with anybody.
Coach Harry, tonight's game is very important for the Bombers to win this to have any hopes of going forward. They've got 3 opponents left. They've got Salem Springs tonight, Van Buren next week. Greenwood will wrap up at home with senior night. You boys aren't looking ahead. They're looking just for tonight.
They're just looking to tonight. We're just trying to get better. I told them, I said, man, you guys got to bring something to the party. I don't care. Everybody just kind of comes out and just kind of does their thing, but nobody wants to do anything great. Nobody wants to make the play on third down. It's always somebody else's job to get the spotlight, you know, and you get out and be a performer tonight. You
Hunt the
know?
light.
Yeah, everybody needs to make a big play, you know. You need 2 tackles for loss. You need 2 touchdowns. You need 5 catches. You know, you do something good. Quit being an average Joe around here. Let's go.
Yep. Pick it up and run.
Yeah. Bring something to the party tonight, man.
I saw a couple practices this week. It looks like they seem to be gelled. They seem like they're ready to play.
We're getting better. We're getting better. I think we're getting better. So we just have a lot of seniors. They're running out of time. The air been let out of them. They expected more this year, and they got a couple more weeks to prove themselves. And so it's on them at the end of the day. We got a lot of those guys on the field.
Yeah,
they're prepared. They just better fight their tail off.
They just got to fight. They got to have that heart.
Yes.
You got to put it out.
Can't miss a tackle on 3rd and 3. Can't miss a tackle on 3rd and 12. Just got to get them off the field and let's score some points.
Can't let them long passes happen.
Mm-mm.
What kind of game does Salem play? Are they a running team or are they a passing team?
You know, they're about 64% run, maybe 71%. I can't remember. I think it's 71. They're going to run the ball more. And then when they do throw the ball, about 33% chance the quarterback's going to tuck it and run it. He's a great athlete.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, it even goes up more. So he's going to tuck the ball 1 out of every 3 pass attempts. He's taking off. So we're going to find out tonight whether pressure is good for us or bad for us.
3-man, 4-man, or a little both?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Good deal. Gentlemen, again, thank you for coming out every Friday morning to visit with us. Get ready for Bomber football. Coach Crow, congratulations on back-to-back conference championships.
Thank you very much.
Congrats, Coachy.
And with that, we're going to wrap it up. You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7 TV. Pre-game tonight starts at 6 o'clock here on XL7, so we'll see you then.